Could Derek Carr play this Sunday? Interesting question. So apparently with an AC sprain, from everything I've heard, it's a pain tolerance thing, however much it hurts. Derek Carr missed any kind of serious injury, so it comes down to what it feels like in his body. Drew Brees came out and said that when he had the AC sprain, he didn't throw all week. He played that Sunday. Rolled up, so let's give it a go, and played. Carr isn't going to throw this week. I'll already go ahead and tell you that. I saw a lot of information today saying Carr didn't practice, Carr didn't do this. Newsflash. He ain't going to practice. He's not going to throw. We won't know until the day of the game unless there's a setback, unless there's inflammation or something happens. Personally, I wouldn't play him. I don't think there's a real reason to play him. Ladies and gentlemen, how many times have I said this? The schedule is soft. The schedule is Charmin soft, okay? 2-ply soft. If there was ever a time to give Derek Carr's arm a week, an extra week, it's at this point in the schedule because we play easy teams. Here's how the schedule looks. And I'm doing this off the top of my head, so if I switch weeks up, forgive me. I'm pretty sure we go Tampa Bay, and then we go to Houston, or we might go to New England, then Houston. Regardless, those three teams, and then we play Jacksonville on a Thursday night. I think it'd be the best bet to give Carr this week, and if we win, potentially give him the next week. The important thing is that he is healed up for Jacksonville and beyond, okay? Our offense isn't anything special. I think we all know that. Our offense isn't reliant on Derek Carr. The way that our offense is currently running, I'm pretty sure I could play quarterback. I can throw the ball for 4 yards a pass, which is what we're doing. I can hand the ball off to Tony Jones Jr. I can go 3 and out and punt. So I think we can manufacture wins. Jameis Winston is fine. This has been kind of a comment back and forth, like what are we going to do with Jameis? I think Jameis will be fine. This is what backup quarterbacks are for. Y'all know I'm not a huge fan of having like a quote-unquote star backup quarterback. I think it's all whatever. But in this situation, it is better that we have Jameis, a guy who's used to the system, the team, the wide receivers, the scheme. I say scheme with an asterisk next to it because there is no scheme. But Jameis is familiar enough to where we should be able to win 2 of the next 3 games. We should be able to beat Tampa Bay, and we should be able to beat Houston with virtually anyone at quarterback. Tampa Bay in the dome, that's a big deal. Going to New England, whatever, it's going to be a dogfight in the elements against Belichick. Belichick versus Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael. I mean, what are you going to do there? But if we can go 2-3 in this little stretch and have Derek Carr ready to roll for Jacksonville and beyond, that'd be huge. That's what I'd be gunning for. So let's see what New Orleans Football has to say about it.
Derek Carr was out at practice today as the Saints took the practice field Wednesday, getting prepared for the Tampa Bay Bucks, but Carr was a non-participant. He did figure out.
Where do I get one of these shirts? Who do I have to talk to? Nicholas. Someone send me a sleeveless New Orleans football shirt, and I will happily wear it. I don't know who. Someone reach out to Nicholas and the gang. But if anyone deserves a sleeveless New Orleans football shirt, it's me. So we'll see what they can do. Like Brooke mentioned, non-participant. It's good that Carr's there. It's good that we're not hearing things like Carr's getting a second opinion. Carr's visiting blank doctor. Carr is seeing orthopedic surgeon, whatever. Like, that's all good that we're not hearing that. Derek Carr's taking it easy. Derek Carr's doing the same thing I'm doing after running a couple miles. He's icing, he's heating, he's icing, he's heating. He's got the Theragun on there. He's got some Icy Hot. He's got some Tiger Balm. He's got whatever he needs to, popping some Advils. Get the inflammation down, deal with the pain. Today is Wednesday at 5:17 is when I'm recording this. I don't think Derek Carr is going to do anything but stretch, anything but, rotate that arm a little bit like this until Saturday afternoon, probably Sunday morning.
Out how to get on that practice jersey though, which is pretty tight, and as you can imagine was probably pretty painful trying to get on as he is dealing with an AC sprain. Welcome back to The Dot, presented by Matt Bowers Auto Group. I'm Brooke Kirchhoff. Now look, Derek Carr was a non-participant, but he was very vocal with the coaches that were around him, Pete Carmichael and Ronald Curry, and had several conversations with Michael Thomas as well as Alvin Kamara. And every time Jameis Winston took the field for a rep, Carr was behind.
This is a hell of a strut right here. Who is this fella? Go see this guy strutting like he owns the building. Look at this guy on the right. Watch how he walks into frame. And this guy walks around like he's the king of the castle.
And every time Jameis Winston took the field for a rep, Carr.
That guy's got moxie. Give that guy a helmet. Give him some pads. Look at Pete Carmichael. Pete, throw that stack of papers you have in the trash. Call Sean Payton. Figure out the old plays. Do something else. I guarantee you that's probably, what are we thinking, ladies and gentlemen? That's probably 12 pieces of paper there. How many of those pieces of paper say Tony Jones Jr. up the middle? How many of those pieces of paper say 3 plays then punt? Pete, the season is on the line. Your job is on the line, Pete. You have to do something. Score more than 20 points. Please, Pete. Please, God, please.
Carr was behind him going through his own progressions, not throwing his arm or anything like that, but verbally seeing the progressions and moving his feet along with Jameis Winston as he went along with the play. Now, as far as the quarterbacks, it looked like it was Jameis Winston, Taysom Hill, and then Jake Luton. Last thing on Carr, he didn't even high five with his right hand. He made sure to be careful when he greeted his teammates, high-fiving with that left hand. And when we had a chance to talk with him after practice, he said he's not in any pain, which is...
If he's not in any pain, he's going to play. Now, here's a little inside baseball for you. So when the opening lines came out, me and the syndicate got together and looked at the opening lines, and we circled the Saints game, and there was a big question mark. Saints opened -3. Okay, 3-point favorites. That's a lot for a divisional game against the Buccaneers, who are same record, 2-1. Like, I thought that was a lot. The syndicate also believes that Jameis Winston is a 2-point downgrade from Derek Carr. Hard for me to believe that with Derek Carr, we would have opened -5, -5.5. That seems like a ton for a divisional game against a team that's, we'll say average. And we're an average team too. Like right now, there's not much separating us and Tampa Bay. What that market line is telling me, at least how I'm seeing it, is that there is some serious speculation that Derek Carr is going to play. If Jameis Winston plays, I think the line should be closer to Saints -1, somewhere in there. Saints -1.5. Saints -3. I think there's a lot of positivity somewhere that Derek Carr could play.
Kind of hard to believe given he does have an AC sprain. We were not able to get the information on what type of grade that is. As you remember, Drew Brees had a grade 1 AC sprain and later played the next week. We will see if Derek Carr will play this weekend, but he did say he doesn't have a lot of pain. And if you do see him play on Sunday, he said it is because he is not in fear of re-injuring it or of injuring or having any pain with that AC joint sprain.
Yeah, that's the question, right? Like if you're in the front office with the Saints, you have to ask yourself, like, what's the possibility that he re-injures it? What's the possibility that we got further damage? Because the season is bigger than this Tampa Bay game. It's we're 2-1. Like this is not a pivotal moment. Obviously, it's a home divisional game, but the rest of the season matters way more than this game. And Jameis Winston, like I said, is a capable backup in this situation. So if it's the Super Bowl, if it's a playoff game, if it's win to get in, if it's all those things, yeah, play Derek Carr. He can play through it. But in this situation, I wouldn't be furious if they kept Carr on the sidelines being cautious.
Now, Alvin Kamara will be on the field Sunday when the Saints take on the Bucs.
Big Alvin, thank God he's back. Please someone tell Pete Carmichael that Alvin Kamara is available. I'm sure he doesn't even know. Someone tell him that Kamara is available, and we have to utilize Kamara. We have to utilize the boy. Please, God, if he doesn't have, oh my God, guys, I'm telling you right now, I might not be able to make it. if we play this game and Alvin Kamara gets whatever, 8 rushes, 0 receptions, 0 targets, I will come unglued in the dome. I will lose my mind. But I want to make this a Derek Carr focused video. So we're going to end the video there, ladies and gentlemen. We'll do a follow-up video with Alvin Kamara. Don't you worry. Ladies and gentlemen, put in the comments below, do you think Carr will play this weekend? Do you want him to play? Or would you like the Saints to be a little cautious with Derek Carr? Put all of that down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. The channel has been exploding. We are flying up the New Orleans media rankings. Last time I checked, we were third in NOLA, only behind New Orleans football. And after further review, is actually in 2nd place. And then it's us in 3rd. 4th was WWL. 5th was off the bench. So congratulations to everyone who's supporting this channel. We are flying. We are dominating this season. We own New Orleans, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I appreciate all the support. I will see you in the next video. See you. Peace.